So you can see my new badass shirt. Alright, welcome back everybody. This is the Aushole coming in and following up on the Yi playthrough. It's been a while since I've actually hopped in on this character, and at the end of the last video that we did, I had just beaten my own son's brain out, and we reloaded the save because I made terrible mistakes and I disappointed Elder Maxon, which is completely unacceptable in this playthrough. So we're gonna play it nice. We're gonna go in here and you know, check into the Matrix. First off, load the holotape. Network scanner. Initiate network scan. Alright. And we eject it. So we need it. Alright. So now...
Hello.
Hello.
I wondered if you might make it.
It's
here.
me again.
You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
So you little fuck bitch.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please.
I like the texture on all
Step
of this.
into the
Little
elevator.
hexagons. It's beautiful. If you experience deja vu that involves me beating your face in, just don't pay any attention to it.
I can only imagine
Happens to
what
everybody.
you've heard. What do you think of us?
Ooh, don't make me
I'd like
get
to
my
show
knife
you
out.
that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people.
I promised I was gonna play nice, but
For
your
over 100 years, we've
speech
dedicated
is
ourselves
making me angry.
to humanity's
So angry.
survival. Decades of research,
look at this guy.
countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can
Coming
help
for you,
shape
dog.
the future.
Dean Volkert. I want to remember that
It's never
name.
been easy.
How have you know I
Our
can quantum
actions are
tunnel,
often
Dean?
misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Send me down
But
and then
that
you
can
send me
wait.
back up.
You
Problems.
are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are
Oh,
here for your
Sean.
son.
Sean.
No way to
Sliding
pick this.
doors. You better.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean?
Never mind the
Oh
armor.
my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please,
brainwashed
Sean.
my baby.
I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
You little snitch. Wait till you get out of that cage. Oh, hello,
Sean.
father.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing.
What the hell is he playing with?
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
Reach that
Let's
hand out
start
to me.
anew.
You're not getting it back.
I am Father. welcome to the Institute.
I am Father.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am.
Just gonna pause this real quick. There's one thing that I don't think was explained in my last conversation with this guy is what Kellogg looked like when I saw him take the baby. So Kellogg was still the same older balding guy, you know, asshole voice, stupid comb over and all of that, whenever Sean was an infant. So how did Kellogg look the exact same way despite Sean now being 60 plus years old?
Raised by the...
And two, if you're going to say, oh, it was technology, they put implants in him to make Kellogg age slower, then why the hell didn't they do it to baby Sean? Why is he an old-ass man and Kellogg was running a robust 45, 50-year-old cat? What's going on here? Something's up.
Institute.
Suspension of
And now
disbelief
it's
ruined.
later.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that. Still, I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Get the fuck out.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division
Okay.
heads. Dr. Fillmore.
Excusez-moi. Well, I turn off Skype. Should have been done already, I apologize.
Facilities. Dr. Ao in SRB. Dr. Holdren in Bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them. And then we'll discuss what comes next.
Alright. Where do I go now? Shamalama ding dong. The twists! What is this? Microphone? Bzzzt. Okay, so it's this clean globe. Wine. All of these new items that are totally not wrecked like everything else in this world. A whole new world. Alright, so finally the dialogue is over, and I can start talking shit about the Institute. Like, genuinely, it's a good deal, but given how pro-brotherhood this playthrough has been so far, I'm not gonna abandon Elder Maxon, like, at all. Elder Maxon's my homeboy, and he still deserves my undying loyalty. Undamaged camera. Okay, everything in here is like undamaged or, you know, pure, undespoiled. Oh, hello. You're not gonna. Okay, whatever. Institute Central Network. Alright, let's start decoding this bad boy and seeing what kind of dirt we can dig up on these eggheads. I'm super thorough with these, and I know it gets annoying sometimes. Like, it's annoying me right now. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was all of them. Oh no, that's another one. Alright, another one. Alright, so, wire.
That's it.
Oh, I totally did that. Enhanced life expectancy. So this is the okay. I bitched about it mid-conversation, and of course the first thing that they do is they answer the damn question. Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first, I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer. But after I've continued to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else. Something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Kellogg is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He is an augmented human being, a cyborg really, and the benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could not care less about enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal, is enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live if he passes naturally? However unlikely that may be. It's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old. Older, certainly, than any other human being in the Commonwealth. His complete physiology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it to 150, maybe even 200. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I take no small pleasure in knowing that that must irritate him to no end. Status reports. Functional. FEV lab offline. Damn it. Forced evolution virus was the highlight of Fallout 3, and the entire reason behind the super mutants, if you were unaware. Child synth project under quarterly review. That's damn terrifying. That's Dr. Lee. She's in advanced systems. Synth output normal. Production materials fully stocked. Director Zimmer still offline. Retention programs functional. Pattern recognition algorithms ineffective. Power output maxed. Air water recycling systems functioning normally. So they just get everything down here, don't they? Personal notes. IO can only confirm sightings outside Vault 111 and again in Diamond City sometime later. What that means, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? Was this all for nothing? No, not nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past. Either way, I cannot afford to let emotion get in the way. I must simply observe and record. I'm told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg. Such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating the project, but I know where it would have led us. Walker was never shy about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe I was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not some bizarre amalgamation of biology and technology. That sounds awful close-minded, oh, director. Okay, what's happening? My mouse? Director access. Oh, so I can't shut down the sense from this? What a chip. Like, I'm already like in the oh, I got a dick doll. Sean's terminal password! Did I? Okay, hold on. What am I doing? Okay, let's F5 this bad boy. Use the terminal. Okay, good. Director access. Oh, I don't have the director code? So I'm logged into his computer, but I don't have the damn director code. What kind of bullshit is this? And why would a super genius son of mine need to have his password in a drawer nearby? I feel like I'm getting ripped off here. My super son's smart high hopes have been completely dashed. Undamaged camera? That's a photograph. Let's just steal more medical goods. That's what we do here. Better clipboard, more folders. These Institute things are really badass. I hope in my Alan Turing playthrough... Let's just sit on the toilet tank cover. That's a wonderful touch. Just rotate it all the time. Anyway, and in my I feel like I have ADD, guys. Is that what's happening here? But as I've alluded to 2 or 3 times before, in my Alan Turing playthrough, my social guy, I am really looking forward to joining the Institute, because this kind of architecture is what I want in my settlements.
A clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses.
Greetings, sir.
You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
What a dick weasel.
Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work.
You look
That's
like
the
both of those
future
things.
I want.
People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about. But I can see you're having a joke at my expense. You're hardly the first. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Operating at full
Lawrence.
capacity.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
Come on, keep drinking. It's free. The water's free and the water's clean. Thank you. Alright, so... that guy was a dick. He's got plenty of fat and arrogant to go around. For the, Ooh, hello.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth Provisional Government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home.
Is that what this does
That
to?
will we can't just soon have the capabilities with the android. Deploy androids we don't have to. In great
Okay, I
enough
guess she doesn't
numbers
have
to
actual
maintain
conversation.
order. Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
Hey,
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed. All systems nominal.
I don't give a shit about your systems, man. You shut your robo-hole. Robo-hole's actually the name of a indie film that I made in high school. Don't ask what genre. Tri-tool. Do or do not. Institute. Undamaged cigarettes. Or clean room suits? Why not? I'm gonna start stealing shit. I want the jumper. I want the lab coat. It's all mine. Is this stupid New Age painting? Mine! What the hell is this? This is like a microscope? Whatever it is, I like it. Alright, so let's continue exploring. Who's this cat that keeps walking
Welcome
around?
to the Institute, sir.
Oh.
Hey there.
Power armor is sturdy enough, but it limits your mobility.
Don't tell me what to do. You dick waffle. I would go so far as to call you a cheeky dick waffle. Oh, so that's what this means. Okay, we're just going around in circles. I didn't even bother to look around. Who's this?
Bye.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Oh. You look like H222. But less of a pansy.
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really expects me to do this. I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program. It makes sense, but this? Nothing good can come from this. How am I supposed to explain to my staff that Sean wants a child synth for no immediately apparent valid line of research? And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood? It defies all logic. No, I can't do this. I won't.
My daddy says your father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you.
Alright. So, that's interesting. I wonder what the... Ooh. Holodrin? Holodrin? I'm assuming that's gotta be a last name. Because it would be a shitty name for, like, the holodeck. You'd think that would be the obvious answer there. Alright. I'm doing a whole lot of walking around in this power armor. I want to run out of fusion cells. Because I bet there's a whole lot to explore back here. This is basically another area. Like, a smaller version of the Commonwealth. Okay, so, all of this back here, complete waste of time. And what this tells
Pardon
me,
me, sir.
you shut your dirty courser hole. Pardon me, sir, with your stupid, smoky, suave voice. You know, there's some...
Excuse me.
Good to see you.
I don't like the weird, distant gaze. You're giving me the 1,000-yard stare, and it makes me uncomfortable. You get another synth?
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
To stand in my presence? Ooh, you better watch your mouth. These people have these nice spiral staircases and director's quarters, and they can't even bother to what? Oh, I came through there.
Broken.
Broken? Okay, and I'm supposed to be finding these other doctor types. You got these beautiful spiral staircases, and you can't even afford a little landscaping to get the shit trimmed down.
Primary drive servo. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
You're not gonna thank her?
Thanks again.
Of course.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Doc.
Allie.
You weren't kidding.
Turn around.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown
filled
of
with
the
an
facility's
unearthly
division,
bloodlust.
and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
100 years from now, you hope you're there to see it.
Allie.
Hey, I'm not done with you.
What do you need?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Allie,
Dr. Fillmore.
I told you not to walk away from me.
It must
Power
be a
needs.
challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Maybe I do.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
Let's see what you have.
Does this guy use caps? This guy uses caps! Ooh. Faster fire rate, faster reload. I'm not interested in your shitty experiment. Short agitated plasma rifle. Division head coat. Agility and perception. That's it? Interesting. Mark III synth chest piece. That is just fucking gangster. But it's also 9,000 caps. That's a tough purchase to justify. I mean, I've got to have some stuff I can sell, right? Bloodied boxing glove. Deliverer. I completely forgot I had all of these legendary weapons in my inventory. That's enhanced Chinese officer sword. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Pigman's blade is still badass though. There's no reason to get rid of that. And then just the stuff that I stole. So I apparently cleaned out my inventory prior to going in here because I'm smart. I'm a genius. I'm loyal.
Scanning. Subject identified.
You got a problem? I will fuck you.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Up. Oh yeah? Need a higher level hacker perk? Just you wait. I'm gonna find that higher level hacker perk and then you're gonna rue the day. What level are we, by the way? Level 29. It's been so long since I've hopped in on this playthrough. So that's right. We were just getting into the whole bloody mess perk line. All right.
Unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting.
Why doesn't the one in the middle get a
last thing
job?
we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. I fixed one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Talk to me.
Hi, Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
So basically, this place is a sham. Great.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, even the older tech has held up for decades. Some, even for centuries. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Our ancestors built things to last. Of course, that was before they blew up everything in the war. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Don't you walk away from me with your little pedo mustache. Now that's a complete Institute Robotics.